Good evening and welcome. You're watching the news track. I'm Rahul Kamal. In the capital, there is massive buzz about an impending reshuffle. Supposed to happen soon. And in Mumbai, the two Pawar camps are going head to head. Politics in India is heating up, and we are giving you a ringside view right here on the news track.
Nail-biting Maha-blockbuster. Both NCPs flex. True Dadagiri Maharashtra style. Number suspense at fever pitch. Sharad-Ajit, who has the Pawar? Big focus on news track.
Who has the real Pawar? That's the question in Mumbai. In Delhi, everyone on the edge of their seats wondering who will stay on as minister, who will be sent back to the party, and who may be unceremoniously dumped. Those questions being asked, the answers still being formulated. We'll get you insights into what's in the air. Here's a look at the headlines we are tracking. Both NCP factions flex their muscle in Mumbai. Ajit Pawar has 31 MLAs, 14 are with Sharad Pawar. The Ajit camp approaches the poll panel, claims to be the real NCP. Unease in the Shinde camp over the inclusion of Ajit Pawar in the Maharashtra cabinet. Maharashtra Chief Minister is meeting his MLAs to resolve the crisis. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister meets the Prime Minister in Delhi. Sources tell India Today Jagan Reddy would like to dissolve the assembly earlier than time and go for elections in Andhra Pradesh along with elections in Telangana. Bulldozer justice in Madhya Pradesh. House of BJP youth worker Parvesh Shukla, who urinated on a Dalit man, is demolished. Countdown begins to the launch of Chandrayaan-3. ISRO puts out video of the moon landers assembly. It was a day of the Maha-Mumbai MLA muscle flex. 53 MLAs, 2 NCP camps, 2 big meetings. One led by Sharad Pawar, the other by his nephew Ajit. Both uncle and nephew are breathing fire at each other. But with 31 MLAs with him, Ajit Pawar seems to have his nose in front in this big battle with his uncle.
A show of strength, a poster war, and a family feud. The Nationalist Congress Party split wide open and it's no holds barred. The breakaway NCP groups, Sharad Pawar camp and Ajit Pawar camp, held separate meetings in Mumbai enlisting support of MLAs and party office bearers. Ajit Pawar, whose posters across Mumbai incidentally carried photos of his uncle, spewed fire against Sharad Pawar from the podium.
एखादा माणूस नोकरीमध्ये लागला तर महाराष्ट्र सरकारमध्ये 58व्या वर्षी रिटायर होतो. तर भाजपमध्ये 75 वर्षांनंतर रिटायर केलं जातं. आता जर वय जास्त झालं, 82 झालं, 83 झालं, तुम्ही कधी थांबणार आहात का नाही?
From backing Narendra Modi to hitting out at Pawar over Mahagathbandhan meetings, Ajit Pawar pulled no punches. Of all the blows, the one on Pawar's age was the unkindest. Sharad Pawar's daughter and MP Supriya Sule hit back at her cousin.
Naturally corrupt party. माझ्या वाचनात आणि ऐकण्यात आता आलं की काही लोकांचं म्हणणं आहे की काही लोकांचं वय झालंय, त्याच्यामुळे त्यांनी फक्त आशीर्वाद द्यावे. का बरं आशीर्वाद द्यावे? अरे सबसे देखो तो फारूक अब्दुल्ला साहेबांपेक्षा 3 वर्षांनी मोठे आहेत. अरे लड़ले, मैं तो शरद से 3 साल बड़ा हूं, मैं लड़ रहा हूं शरद को बोल मेरे तरह तू भी लड़ ले.
NCP patriarch Sharad Pawar tore into his political rivals when he took stage at the YB Chavan Memorial. The battle of Pawars has entered the next round. The Ajit Pawar faction has moved the election commission's taking claim to party name and symbol, while Sharad Pawar camp has moved a caveat urging the EC to listen to their side as well before passing an order. With Sahil Joshi in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Meanwhile, all is not well in the Shinde camp. The entry of Ajit Pawar and his MLAs into the Maharashtra cabinet seems to be giving Shinde's MLAs a lot of heartburn. The Maharashtra Chief Minister at this moment is meeting his MLAs to try and resolve the crisis. But the Uddhav Sena is claiming that many of these rebels now want to do a ghar wapsi.
Ajit Dada संघर्ष करो.
All is not well in the ruling alliance in Maharashtra. The induction of 9 NCP MLAs led by Ajit Pawar has sparked a rift in Chief Minister Eknath Shinde's party. Several Shiv Sena MLAs are now upset over their long-standing political rivals NCP joining them. The divide forced Chief Minister Eknath Shinde to cancel his trip to Nagpur to welcome President Draupadi Murmu and call a party meeting at his official residence instead. With the NCP joining the ruling coalition, Shiv Sena MLAs fear losing out on key portfolios and later even election tickets to Ajit Pawar's group.
ये गुट आने से कुछ हमारी जो सत्ता है, सत्ता में उनको हिस्सेदारी देना जरूरी हुआ था. जब उनको सत्ता में हिस्सेदारी दी तो बट नेचुरल है कि कुछ हमारे ही लोगों के जो पद मिलने वाले थे वो कम हुए. इसलिए थोड़ी नाराजगी है, ये मैं मानता हूं. ये कोई झूठ या छुपाने वाली बात नहीं. नहीं वो आ गए, हम बहुत खुश है, ऐसा नहीं है.
The Shiv Sena and the BJP have 10 ministers each in the present Maharashtra cabinet. With Sunday's inclusion of 9 NCP MLAs, the number of ministers has now risen to 29. The state can have a total of 43 ministers as per constitutional limit. The remaining 14 posts will have to be divided between 3 parties now, with the BJP likely to take the lion's share. Meanwhile, Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena has gone on the offensive. They claim the balance of power in the Maharashtra ruling alliance has shifted from Chief Minister Eknath Shinde to the new Deputy Chief Minister, Ajit Pawar. The Sena UBT has approached the Supreme Court seeking a decision by the Speaker on their pending disqualification petition against the Shinde Sena MLAs.
बात ऐसी है कि एक फ्रेज है, एक फुल दो हाफ. कभी-कभी आप मजाक में ले लेते हैं, लेकिन हमारे यहाँ 2 हाफ है, 2 डिप्टी सीएम, और एक फुल नहीं है, वो भी डाउटफुल है. मुख्यमंत्री वो कभी भी जा सकते हैं. जिस तरह से अजीत पवार को लाया गया है, कोई जरूरत नहीं थी. आने वाले दिनों में मुख्यमंत्री बदल सकता है, मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ.
जो एकनाथ शिंदे हैं, जो मुख्यमंत्री बने हुए हैं, 2 पहिए को साथ में लेकर चल रहे हैं, 3 पहिया सरकार हो गई है. क्या वो इस बात से इत्तेफाक रखते हैं कि जो बीजेपी कर रही है, जिनसे इनको सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत थी, अजीत पवार से सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत थी कि वो तकलीफ देते थे जब महाविकास आघाड़ी में थे, अब उनके साथ बैठे हैं.
While Chief Minister Eknath Shinde may be able to buy peace for a little while longer, elections are now fast approaching. Some of his party members are surely getting restless. He certainly has a tough job of keeping his flock together, and that certainly is priority number 1 for him. Bureau Report, India Today.
I want to go across live to Mumbai to the city's #1 political reporter, our Maharashtra Bureau Chief Sahil Joshi now joins me live on the news track. Sahil, you saw these 2 meetings. Who did you come away with more impressed? Ajit Pawar with the numbers, Sharad Pawar playing the sympathy card. At this moment, who's winning this wrestling bout?
Well, it looks like that the meeting, out of both the meetings, Ajit Pawar's meeting was more revealing, because Ajit Pawar for the first time spoke about all the things which used to be talked within the corridor of power in Maharashtra, in a very hush-hush tone that, it's not actually Ajit Pawar the fall guy. He was doing all the things what he was doing, and he got a flag for, at the behest of his uncle Sharad Pawar. And that's what he actually tried to speak about in the rally. Actually, he's the one who played the victim card, but very smartly, he also distanced himself from, this pitch of the BJP of dynasty rule. He said that he is not the son, and that is the reason why maybe he did not get a chance to lead the party to become the chief minister when the NCP had a chance. So basically he's trying to make a pitch to the people that he is being wronged by his uncle, and the time has come that his uncle should retire at this point of time. On the other hand, what Sharad Pawar was trying to do is to tell his people that he never went with the BJP, and he was trying to make an anti-BJP pitch there. But he definitely said to the people that despite everything, the other fraction still need to use his picture to fool the people that he is with them. So, it's a allegation versus counter allegation. But right now, what we are seeing is that the fight is going to get ugly, because this is not going to be a fight, a political fight, what we saw last year between Uddhav Thackeray and Eknath Shinde. But this is also going to be a fight within the Pawar family, a nephew versus uncle, nephew, brother versus sister. That is what is the fight which is going to blow up in the future. In the last, Ajit Pawar almost warned Sharad Pawar that if you continue talking about us, we will be forced to expose you in front of people, and that's what it looks like that we are going to see in next few months in Maharashtra.
If there's a big political story developing in Maharashtra, there's no way Rajdeep Sardesai is going to stay in Delhi. So he was bang in the middle of all the action through the morning. Rajdeep, you saw the two camps duke it out. Who do you think at this point is going to prevail in the end?
Rahul, thank you very much. I think if it comes to arithmetic, as Ajit Pawar has shown today by having a majority of the MLAs with him, he has the arithmetic. This is a party that works on the power principle. And power at the moment seems to be with Ajit Pawar. The fact that he's tied up with the BJP, which is as of now party number one in Maharashtra. And therefore a number of the NCP MLAs who are connected to Ajit Pawar through business relationships, through the wider cooperative network, especially the sugar cooperatives. Some of them have serious ED inquiries against them. All of them have gravitated towards Ajit Pawar and the BJP. To that extent, the arithmetic is against Mr. Sharad Pawar. So, in a way, Mr. Pawar is now relying on Rahul on goodwill, on legacy, and hoping to build some kind of a wider coalition ahead of the 2024 elections. It's almost as if Sharad Pawar has said, look, I can't take on Ajit Pawar at the moment in terms of MLAs. I will therefore go to the people, as he says, and I will hope that before the 2024 elections, I can stitch together a wider coalition that includes the Uddhav Sena and the Congress, but also in terms of caste composition. Reach out to Dalits, reach out to Muslims and women. These were the large three groupings I saw today at the YB Savan.
But what's your sense of who has the larger support amongst voters? I mean, it's impossible to answer empirically, but broadly with your experience, who do you think would carry more voters, Rajdeep, at this moment?
You know, there is an old friend of mine in Mumbai who I turn to at times, and I asked him precisely the question you did this afternoon. And he said, Rajdeep, if an election is held today, it would be advantage Mahavikas Agadi over the Mahayuti, i.e. Sharad Pawar, Uddhav Sena, Congress would have an advantage. He believes, because he feels the chemistry is very much at the moment with the Mahavikas Agadi. However, a year is a long time in politics, and I think in the next year we'll have a Lok Sabha election. There'll be the Modi factor playing out in particular in that election. We don't know how much more the Pawar faction could erode. On the other hand, while we are speaking, Eknath Shinde is battling to keep his flock together amidst reports that at least 7 to 8 of his MLAs are willing to switch back to the Uddhav Sena. So Maharashtra politics, Rahul, will go through a lot of flux in the next 1 year. But if you held an election today, simply because Mr. Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray are seen at the moment to carry, in a sense, the inheritance, Mr. Pawar, of course, being the founder and Uddhav Thackeray being the son of Babasaheb Thackeray, I would think that if an election was held today, slight advantage to the MVA, but in a Lok Sabha election, it might well be closer, given the fact that you have to factor in the Modi factor there.
Sahil, at this moment there's a meeting taking place where Eknath Shinde is trying to assuage his MLAs. How serious are these MLAs when they say, if Uddhav Thackeray's Sena was to make an overture, we are willing for a ghar wapsi? Your best sense of how many MLAs may be willing to do a somersault at this moment?
Well, the somersault at this moment is very difficult. Please remember, Eknath Shinde had said that Mahashakti is behind them. And till the time Mahashakti is behind them, it will be difficult for them to switch over to the other side. They may try to, arm twist Eknath Shinde that, you promised us something else, but we are seeing something else. Because obviously, Eknath Shinde was in know that Ajit Pawar was in touch with the BJP, and that is a possibility. But his MLAs, the people around him, did not have a clear idea about what is happening, and they were also taken by a shock when suddenly on Sunday this news got broken that Ajit Pawar along with his 9 supporters are taking oath at the swearing-in ceremony in Raj Bhavan. So they were also taken aback. There will be recombination of lot of things because most of these MLAs had complained to Eknath Shinde before. Eknath Shinde, if you remember in the interview to us in India Today conclave for the first time, had made it very clear that his MLAs were constantly complaining that how Ajit Pawar is trying to push them to the corner. A lot of places where they had a fight with the NCP people there, and those people are now in the government with them. So that is going to create another problem. Most importantly, today, while speaking at MET, Ajit Pawar said it very clear that he does have ambitions to become the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Now, Eknath Shinde has been, the people around Eknath Shinde has been telling that he has been promised that he will be the Chief Minister till 2024. There is a possibility that he may even continue later. If that is the case, now Ajit Pawar coming in saying that he also have the ambition of becoming the Chief Minister. Just imagine a scenario that 3-party alliance going for assembly elections. The thing is very clear that whoever gets the maximum number of seats will lead the coalition government. In that sense, if NCP gets more, is he losing his chance? That is what is the fear.
No, there's a big conspiracy theory doing the rounds that Eknath Shinde may be asked to step down, that Ajit Pawar may become Chief Minister. That may help pull the other Sharad Pawar MLAs away. Is that all hawa mein? Is that a castle in the air? Could there be some dum in this theory?
Well, Rahul, looking at the way things are happening, anything is possible at this point of time. The way people have been dropped, the way people have been chosen, the enemies have the foes have become friends. What you said 10 days before has been completely reversed after 10 days. Everything is possible there since 2019. So that's very clear. There was no need for, if you look at arithmetic, there was no need for Ajit Pawar to be part of this government. But Ajit Pawar being brought in the government clearly shows that the importance of Eknath Shinde and his people has been cut down to the size. Now the BJP solely doesn't depend on Eknath Shinde. There is a third partner, so they have this room to breathe. Otherwise, Eknath Shinde was asserting himself, his people were asserting themselves that because of them, this government could come into place. Otherwise, the BJP had no chance to come to power at least till 2024 because MVA was going solid. Now that Ajit Pawar is also there in the basket, there is going to be a problem for sure, and that's why these rumors are coming forward. Now it's entirely up to the BJP High Command whether to drop Eknath Shinde at this point of time and make the predictions of Uddhav Thackeray camp true, that finally Eknath Shinde will be dropped once his use is over.
Is that possible, Rajdeep, according to you,
then it's a different issue.
Because they're not dependent so much on him, because he overpromised, under-delivered, couldn't carry the Sena vote, or at least that seems to be the calculation emerging from the polls that are being done, that they may make Ajit Pawar Chief Minister because that strengthens him and pulls away those MLAs who are still with Sharad Pawar? Or is everyone now, because they're treating it like a Game of Thrones, overthinking the situation?
Look, anything is possible in Maharashtra. Kuch bhi ho sakta hai. This has become a kuch bhi ho sakta hai state. But my sense is that, everyone is
here's
playing
the thing,
for
Rajdeep, we've got these crack political journalists. On the issue of the reshuffle, everyone knows what's happening, but nobody wants to commit. And on this issue as well, everyone has a broad sense of what may happen, but nobody wants to put his neck on the chopping line. But go on.
No, look, to some extent, we actually had predicted a couple of months ago, in fact, that Ajit Pawar was being targeted. In fact, in April, when we'd had a Mumbai Tak conclave, that was a central piece of what we asked several of the politicians. When will, it was not a question of if, but when. There was a feeling it would happen before Diwali, because the BJP needed enough time to ensure that this triple engine that they are calling it has at least 6 to 9 months before the Vidhan Sabha election for its impact to go down to the voter. Look, Maharashtra, the other buzz in the air is, could you have Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections together? Now, I don't think Mr. Modi is in favor of that. If you've looked at Mr. Modi's politics, he tends to avoid that. He wants the focus on himself. He doesn't want to localize the election as the opposition would. But that was one buzz I heard today. You asked me about whether Ajit Pawar would take over as Chief Minister a month from now. I would be surprised. I think what you will have is this triple engine going in some form into the next election. For Ajit Pawar to suddenly become Chief Minister, remove Eknath Shinde, while it might weaken Sharad Pawar by bringing some more NCP MLAs into Mr. Ajit Pawar's flock, it could also strengthen the Shiv Sena, that is the Uddhav Sena, who will say, look, the BJP is a use and throw party. They've used Eknath Shinde and then they've cast him aside. I don't think the BJP has a tough task. This is not a three-wheeler. This is not a triple engine as much as a three-wheeler. And a three-wheeler is a dangerous vehicle. You know, suddenly one partner decides to go in one direction and it can go awry. So I think the BJP is at the moment just hoping that at least till Lok Sabha elections, which will be March, April, May next year, we can hold this alliance together. The sheer arithmetic of it now, they hope, will offset any chemistry advantage that Uddhav Thackeray and
Stay with me, Sahil and Rajdeep.
But, you know, anything can happen.
For a moment, because Sudhir Suryavanshi is a well-known political analyst in Maharashtra. He tweeted a short while ago to say, brace up. I mean, this is what he's saying. Brace yourself for another big political earthquake in Maharashtra. The heart patient should take care not to read more political news. The big in capital political development can happen anytime soon in Maharashtra. Sahil and Rajdeep are listening live. What do you know that they're not willing to say, Sudhir? Sudhir?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was quoting your tweet. I was quoting your tweet back to you, where you say, brace yourself for another big political earthquake in Maharashtra. The heart patients should take care not to read more political news. The big political development can happen anytime soon. What are you alluding to?
If Rahul, if you are tracking the Maharashtra political development, minutely, then you will come to know whom exactly I am mentioning, because the things are in the making. So therefore, I didn't mention exact name of the person where the. Remember, back in 17 April 2023, I have done the story where Ajit Pawar will join the BJP and the Shinde may ask to go. That time nobody, people believe it, but later on it come to be true. If you see the, today's development, Ajit Pawar has said that he was Deputy Chief Minister for 6 times and he no more wants to be DCM of Maharashtra. His sons also was, Papa, how many times you should be DCM of Maharashtra? That is the one thing. Second thing, Maharashtra CM, he was scheduled to be in Chandrapur today, but he was rushed back to the Bombay again. That is the second thing. Third thing, Ajit Pawar will not join the hand with the BJP just for the DCM post, because he was DCM for the 6 times in his career. So he will not join for the DCM post. There is a big promise given to him, and that promise, quote unquote, Chief Minister, the coveted post, that he has been waiting from long period. He could not fulfill that promise, that dream under his uncle leadership. So now that he has got a promise to get that coveted post under the leadership of Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. And I think Ajit Pawar is going to complete his dream. That is the one thing. Second thing, when only he get the Chief Minister post, then only the rest of the MLAs who are with Sharad Pawar, they may switch the side. That is another important thing. So to empower Ajit Pawar.
Are you suggesting that this may happen in your view, Sudhir, in the immediate short term? Could it happen in the medium term, or are you talking about a post next assembly election scenario? Abhi hoga ki baad mein hoga?
No, it will happen, today night also it may happen tomorrow, but it will happen soon. It will not be a midterm poll or something like that. That is not the, scenario.
Then how will Eknath Shinde react in your view? He'll be hopping mad. His MLA is already threatening to go back and do a ghar vapsi.
Can you ask me again, Rahul? Pardon.
How do you think Eknath Shinde may react? Many of his MLAs already threatening to do a ghar vapsi.
So, if you remember when the Eknath Shinde joined the hand with the BJP, that time only 16 MLAs of Shiv Sena were with him. The Devendra Fadnavis and BJP has played the major role to bring back remaining MLAs with the Eknath Shinde. Even Shinde's MLAs are threatening. There are many MLAs who are with the BJP and some of them are with Ajit Pawar also. So their threatening has no value at this moment. But because the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NCP combined together has the majority also, and these MLA, what pace they will take to go back to Uddhav Thackeray and their constituency people. So that is not the issue, I think. The MLA may threaten, but they don't have any option at this juncture.
Rajdeep, do you see any meat in this theory that this could happen soon, a big political earthquake? Are you planning to come back to Delhi or stay in Mumbai for a while?
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Look, I agree with Sudhir that Ajit Pawar hasn't joined this government to become Deputy Chief Minister once again. The only rider to it is making Ajit Pawar the Chief Minister of Maharashtra comes with a number of risks. It means that the BJP will simply not be able to use the anti-corruption plan, not just in Maharashtra but across the state. For Devendra Fadnavis in particular, as someone who was at the heart of the attack on Ajit Pawar, saying I will do chakki pissing, he's the key accused in the irrigation scam, in the cooperative scam, to now the BJP making him the Chief Minister, it's possible. But it comes with a huge risk. It would suggest that they have decided that Eknath Shinde is simply not working for them at the moment. They would rather, therefore, invest their energies in breaking Sharad Pawar's party completely, and thereby they could make him Chief Minister. If he is to be made, he has to be made. I am told, in fact, someone was telling me his lucky date is August 11th. But, that's what, just over a month away. So are we saying that in the next 1 month Ajit Pawar becomes Chief Minister in Maharashtra? As I said, kuch bhi ho sakta hai, but BJP would be taking a huge gamble by making Ajit Pawar the Chief Minister.
Especially since the Prime Minister's big plank has been, na khaunga, na khane dunga, and the prime target of your attack suddenly becomes your Chief Minister. That's something that you're really pushing your luck with the voters. I've just received breaking news. Quickly, Rajdeep.
Because it's very interesting, Rahul. Have you seen? Normally when someone joins the BJP government, the Prime Minister, JP Nadda, Amit Shah tweet about it immediately. Welcome, all of that. We haven't got a single tweet yet. Not one from JP Nadda, not one from Narendra Modi, not one from Amit Shah yet. I'm not saying they won't.
I've just received breaking news that Devendra Bhayur, Rajdeep, Devendra Bhayur, who's an MLA who attended the meeting at the Sharad Pawar camp this morning, has switched over to the Ajit Pawar camp. Sahil Joshi has more details. Tell us more about Devendra Bhayur. He seems to be the first of those who were originally on Sharad Pawar's side, who now seem to have jumped over.
Well, I think he must have read Sudhir Suryavansh's tweet that there is another earthquake going to happen. So maybe he must have decided, okay, if he's going to become the Chief Minister, it's better to go right away rather than going after he becoming a Chief Minister, because knowing Ajit Pawar, he may, take his case that, why didn't you come to me before? Now it is useless. So anyway, the point is, Devendra Bhayur has joined Ajit Pawar. So Ajit Pawar camp is claiming that now they have 35 with them, and slowly other people will also join in, because obviously the MLAs first think about where is the power. If there is a power on one side and if there is a fight over other side, a ground fight over other side, then obviously any MLA would choose to go along with the power and at least try to cash in on the power equation, so that they can at least get some funds for their constituency, and which ensures them to get elected. That's what must have happened with Devendra Bhayur. He has gone to meet Ajit Pawar and now has joined. As far as what Sudhir is saying, why it becomes believable is because it's a similar modus operandi. Last year, we saw exactly the similar way Eknath Shinde arranged a meeting with the executive committee of Shiv Sena, removed Uddhav Thackeray from presidentship, appointed himself as a Mukhya Neta of the party and informed the election commission, and eventually he took over the symbol and the name of the party. Then he was, it was not revealed that he will be the chief minister, but he was announced the chief minister, and after that his party became stronger with respect to the MLAs, and also some of the MPs shifted later on his side, which helped him to get the symbol
No, but the
and
risk in
the name of the party.
The risk in what Sudhir Suryavanshi is saying, if that happens and Ajit Pawar is made chief minister, it's a big if, but if it happens, many of these Eknath Shinde MLAs could go back. That then,
not only that, Rahul, but also why the BJP has done it. I want to take you back to our survey of mood of the nation. We were absolutely correct in that particular mood of the nation survey, and that is the reason why this is happening. We have been saying this since last 3 months in all our chats, that finally the NDA, the BJP will need third partner in Maharashtra, otherwise the Lok Sabha elections are going to be difficult for them in Maharashtra specifically, and that's why the third partner has been called in to join. And this particular try has been, Praful Patel also said it, that when Eknath Shinde was doing it, even then they were inclined to go with the BJP, and they wanted to talk with the BJP, but Sharad Pawar didn't allow it. Now, the biggest problem what the BJP may face with this is that BJP want to take over the 20% of the vote share of the Shiv Sena, which is also predominantly a Hindutva vote share. If they take down Eknath Shinde, that is the vote base which will be affected more, and Uddhav Thackeray will be more than happy to hear this particular story.
They can do an OTT serial. I think they can do an OTT serial. All of Bollywood and this OTT industry is in Mumbai. They can get the talent, and our netas can do a good job of acting in it, and they can play it out, and they can make it up along the way. They can have twist A, twist B, twist C, all happening at the same time. There's also a lot of buzz in Delhi about the prospect of a reshuffle. Lots happening in the political scene. Jagan Reddy meeting with the Prime Minister. Word emerging from the BJP that with the TDP an alliance is unlikely because it's not working out. Jagan Reddy is a backup plan B. Word also that the Akalis and the BJP are going to join us very soon as part of the NDA, that deal has been formalized. A meeting has been called tomorrow, take an official decision on this. Rahul Srivastava, National Affairs Editor, is tracking all of this and more. Give us the answer to that one question everybody wants to know. When is this reshuffle happening? Rahul.
Rahul, you can make what is happening in Delhi a sequel to that Maharashtra OTT thing you were saying. But I would like to bring in what Rajdeep said. Rajdeep said that three-wheelers are very difficult to manage. Now, that's a very interesting theory because I don't think that the MVA is actually a 4-axle 14-wheel vehicle. It is also a three-wheeler. The point here is that the basic theory is that if the BJP wants to do better, then it brought in Shinde to get the Hindu vote, and Mr. Pawar's party was split to damage the NVA. At a time, if you are looking at that, if you think that the BJP may do something like that, go dump Shinde, go with Pawar. We are also saying that it is talking to the Akali Dal, the TDP and several other political parties for future alliances. Do you think they will ill-treat an alliance partner at a time when they are trying to win over more allies? That will be the worst calling card a national party can have for an alliance. So in that scenario, if the BJP is looking for an alliance partner, very difficult. I will like to tell you what Eknath Shinde group is telling me, that Mr. Shinde had an afternoon nap of 2 hours before he went in for a meeting, and he's actually allowing a lot of his players to release the steam, make the certain correct noises. But yes, Delhi is agog as usual with news about a cabinet change and a lot of organizational changes in the BJP party. State unit presidents were announced yesterday, and more are likely. What we are being told that Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Gujarat, it can happen. Now, take for example Gujarat, somebody like Mr. C.R. Patil. Now, somebody who has done very well in the last elections, do you reward him? Now, what can that be? That reward be? Either he comes in as a party general secretary at the central level, or maybe he becomes a minister. Now this, what I say is that there is so much of circumstantial evidence and one does not know the mind of the Modi Shah duo, and in fact hazardous to commit it on air. But say for example Kiran Reddy, if we talk about Kiran Reddy saying he has been made president of the state unit and he will eventually go and now release his ministerial berth. But it has happened in the BJP in the past that Mr. Mahendra Pandey was made the BJP president for Uttar Pradesh. He continued as a minister. Amit Shah, in fact, continued as home minister when he was president. So that could be one indication, but that may not be another indication. Interestingly, Mr. J.P. Nadda has been holding meetings with a lot of ministers. He has met Prahlad Patel, he has met Bhupendra Yadav.
What's happening in these meetings? What's he asking them? What's he asking them? What are they telling him? Because everyone's saying, "Kaun nikla meeting se." It's like, think of it as a corporate office. The moment an employee is called in to meet the boss, everybody's only wondering, is it the chitti, is it the appraisal everyone's waiting for?
See now, the interesting is Jyotiraditya Scindia has been, Kiran Rijiju has been there. Nobody knows. But another person who has been there is Nirmala Sitharaman. Now, if you say that all these met because they are going to be either dropped or removed from the Council of Ministers, do you think there is going to be a change at the top of the Raisina Hill? Really doubtful, because Nirmala Sitharaman is one of the solid pillars as far as now this government is concerned. So, if I look at all the entire picture, say for example, Arun Singh is the in charge for Rajasthan. There is a buzz that he may be given some other state in charge, or Kailash Vijayvargiya does not want to take ministerial any other responsibility. He wants to stay in Madhya Pradesh because he thinks that's the place to be. Dilip Sethia. So there is a lot of talk, but there is not even a single top level confirmation. The only indication is we are playing by dates. 7th and 8th PM is busy. Nadda and others are meeting leaders in South on the 8th. So it could well be after 9th in the second week of July.
Okay.
One will have to wait and see. Does Mr. Narendra Modi surprise us? Or he
okay,
again
Rahul Srivastava being a lot more calibrated and careful in the style of the India Today group than Sudhir Suryavanshi. Before this, he's batting with a straight bat. Sudhir hit one out of the park and thought, okay, let's hope it connects. Sardar R.P. Singh is with us. R.P. Singh, sir, the Akalis walked away. Now you're bringing them back, it seems. They don't like the UCC. You had problems with them on Farm Bill. Now you want to bring them back. There's talk that earlier BJP had 3 seats. Now you want 5. Give us the inside go.
Well, before that, the show, when I was watching Sudhir Suryavanshi and Rajiv Sardesai, they reminded me of Octopus Paul. You remember FIFA 2010?
Okay.
Trying to predict a lot of things.
So, you know, but if you see what's happening, you can't take away the fact that there's so much surprise. How, in India recently, politics has been a bit boring, it's been a bit staid because it's been one-way traffic. This makes it more exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you can keep pitching on predictions and you can get some other Jyotishis which come on your other Hindi channel at times to predict more about what's happening with whom and who will be dropped, who will be taken in, which partner will come in, which partner will go. See, these all are in the realm of the guess. I mean, we don't know. I mean, none of us know what's going to happen, what's not going to happen.
Acha, you're bringing them back. Tell us why you're doing that in Punjab.
Can I come? We have a new president in Punjab. Mr. Sunil Jakhar is a new president. And let him decide. I mean, he's just taken over yesterday. So let him decide and let him take a call. And then it will be his call in consultation, if there is one, in consultation with the party high command, if it's required so. As on date, till date, there is no information on any sort of alliance with the Akalis. We are working on. And then give me a second. And Sunil Jakhar's statement, we are missing on. I mean, I expected my good friend Rahul to tell on the Sunil Jakhar statement. He is categorical that we are going to build a party in all 117 seats. Rahul should also miss on that.
Okay. R.P. Singh being very careful like the official spokesperson should. I bowled him a googly. He played it with a straight bat. That's fine. Himanshu Mishra hopefully will offer us some more variety in his stroke play. Himanshu, you've been part of some key briefings today. Give us your sense, A, of the build up to the reshuffle, B, Akalis coming back, TDP not on board, Jagan possibly filling in Andhra Pradesh. Give us the full picture.
राहुल, सबसे पहली बड़ी बात यह है कि टीडीपी को लेकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी की मुलाकात जरूर हुई थी। अमित शाह ने जो है वो जाकर कहा था वाइजैक के अंदर कि ये सबसे करप्ट पार्टी है वाईएसआर की। जेपी नड्डा ने भी टारगेट किया, लेकिन उसके बाद जो है 10,000 करोड़ का पैकेज दे दिया गया। बीजेपी ने उसकी कोई भी एक तरीके से क्रेडिट नहीं लिया, उससे टीडीपी बहुत नाराज है। दूसरी तरफ जो उनकी धुर विरोधी है, उनकी परिवार से आती हैं, ही पुरंदेश्वरी उनको पार्टी का अध्यक्ष बना दिया। अब टीडीपी इस बात को लेकर भी नाराज है और कहीं ना कहीं बीजेपी अब ये देख रही है कि अगर आंध्रा के अंदर वाईएसआर जीतते हैं तो चुनाव बाद उनके साथ जाएंगे, अगर टीडीपी जीतती है तो हम उनके साथ चले जाएंगे। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लगता है कि उनके हाथ में दोनों लड्डू हैं, कोई भी जीते वो चुनाव बाद उनके साथ जरूर आएगा और ऑन फ्लोर नहीं आए, सरकार में शामिल ना हो। तो जिस तरीके से आउटसाइड सपोर्ट वाईएसआर कई इश्यूज पे देता है, टीडीपी देता है, वो चलता रहेगा। और दूसरी तरफ अकाली दल को लेकर मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, जो बात अभी कह रहे थे आरपी सिंह, वो बिल्कुल क्लियर ये है कि आरपी सिंह ने जो कहा है वो बिल्कुल मैं इस बात से सहमत हूँ। बीजेपी का एक बहुत बड़ा धाड़ा जो है वो ये मानता है कि अकाली दल के साथ हमको नहीं करना चाहिए अलायंस, क्योंकि वो एक डूबता हुआ जहाज है और इस डूबते हुए जहाज में हमें नहीं सवार होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अकाली दल कांग्रेस के तमाम बड़े नेता जो हैं वो 2022 के विधानसभा चुनाव के बाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी में आ गए हैं। और मेरी अभी कुछ देर पहले कुछ लोगों से बात हुई, उन्होंने कहा कि बातचीत का क्रम जरूर चालू हुआ था, लेकिन पार्टी के अंदर एक तरीके से ये पूरा मत बन चुका है कि हमको जो है वो अकाली दल के साथ नहीं जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि अकाली दल के पास अब उस तरीके की ताकत नहीं है जो ताकत उनके पास 2017 तक थी। 17 में भी अकाली दल जो है वो नंबर 2 पे रहा था, लेकिन उसके बाद कहीं ना कहीं अकाली दल अब कमजोर होता चला गया है और वो पकड़ जनता में नहीं है जो पकड़ होनी चाहिए। और भारतीय जनता पार्टी को एक तरीके से ये कहा जा सकता है, आरपी सिंह उससे शायद नाराज भी हो जाए, कि अगर सत्ता आती है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास जिस तरीके से नेताओं की झड़ी लगती है चुनाव से पहले आने की, तो उसमें आने वाले दिनों में आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता भी शामिल होते नजर आएंगे पंजाब से। और इसी कारण जो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी अब ये मानकर चल रही है कि आंध्रा में और पंजाब में उनका अलायंस ना हो तो बेहतर है।
Okay, and what about the reshuffle? We saw Sudhir Suryavanshi take a big punt and say that Ajit Pawar may be made chief minister. Will you bat like Rahul Dravid, or do you want to hit a flashy stroke like Suryakant Yadav? Himanshu? Himanshu? Himanshu has decided it's safest not to answer the question. That's fine too. That's one way of responding to it. Okay, I want to go across to Umesh Patil. Umesh Patil is the spokesperson for the Ajit Pawar camp. He's joining us from Mumbai. उमेश पाटिल जी, स्वागत है आपका। बड़ा शक्ति प्रदर्शन हुआ अजीत पवार कैंप का भी, शरद पवार कैंप का भी, लेकिन कुल मिला के तस्वीर यह है कि 31 पहले थे, अब एक ऐड हो गया तो 32 और 4 एमएलसीज, 36 आपको चाहिए। अभी भी आप 4 एमएलए शॉर्ट हो, तो क्या आपको लग रहा है कि हालांकि ज्यादातर एमएलए आपके साथ है, जो बाकी का गैप है वो भी आप फिल कर पाओगे या नहीं?
40 से ज्यादा हमारी गिनती है, 40 से ज्यादा है। आप बेफिक्र रहिए, और जो लीगली जितने चाहिए वो उनका सिग्नेचर आ चुका है पहले ही, सभी लोगों के एफिडेविट्स भी है। और फिर भी ये सब चीजें कब लगती है, जब गवर्नमेंट में हम है और वहां पे अगर मेजॉरिटी दिखानी है तो वो जरूरत है आंकड़े की। फिर भी अगर कोई न्यायिक बात आती है, कानूनी तौर पे अगर कुछ प्रूव करने की बात आती है, तो हमारे पास पर्याप्त आंकड़ा है, ये मैं आपको गारंटी के साथ कहता हूं।
एक तरफ अजीत पवार का शक्ति प्रदर्शन चल रहा था, दूसरी तरफ शरद पवार सिंपैथी कार्ड, विक्टिम कार्ड, बिट्रेयल कार्ड खेल रहे थे और लोगों की सहानुभूति को जीतने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। कह रहे थे कि अजीत पवार ने उनके साथ दगा किया है, आप लोग धोखेबाज हैं।
किसने दगाबाजी की है और क्या दगाबाजी की है? जब 2014 में बीजेपी को समर्थन दिया था तो उस वक्त किस आधार पे बीजेपी को समर्थन दिया था? बीजेपी तो कम्युनल पार्टी है ना, तो फिर उस 2014 में बीजेपी को समर्थन क्यों दिया गया? 2017 में भी बीजेपी को समर्थन देने की बात हुई थी और बीजेपी को समर्थन डिक्लेयर भी करने वाले थे, लेकिन बीजेपी के हाईकमांड ने कहा कि अगर शिवसेना के साथ रहोगे तभी आपको गवर्नमेंट में एंट्री मिलेगी। लेकिन उस वक्त शिवसेना के साथ हम नहीं जाना चाहते थे। उस वक्त बताया गया कि शिवसेना को अगर बाजू में रखेंगे तो ही हम आएंगे, शिवसेना जातीयवादी पार्टी है कहा गया। फिर 2019 में शिवसेना के साथ जाने का निर्णय लिया। तो ये यहाँ पे कोई विचारधारा की बात नहीं है, कोई आइडियोलॉजी की बात नहीं है। अभी अगर पार्टी के सभी विधायक दल और सभी लोगों ने अगर कोई प्रस्ताव रखा है तो किसी भी पार्टी में डेमोक्रेटिक तरीके से अगर कोई निर्णय होता है तो वो निर्णय हाईकमांड को भी लागू होता है।
नहीं, पर ऐसे
बनाया गया है।
अच्छा, आप कह रहे हैं कि दगा नहीं किया, पर ऐसी रिपोर्ट्स आ रही कि जब से बांद्रा में ये मीटिंग हुई उसके बाद आपके सारे अजीत पवार फैक्शन के एमएलएस को आपने एक होटल में बंद कर दिया। आप चाह रहे हैं कि वो होटल में रहे। कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि आपको डर है कि जो अंकल है आपके शरद पवार वो फिर से वही गेम कर देंगे कि लग रहा है शुरू में कि पहला घूसा हमारा अजीत पवार ने, लेकिन आखिरी घूसा पड़ा शरद पवार का, कहीं ये वापस तो नहीं चले जाएंगे आपके एमएलएस फिर से? इसका डर तो नहीं है आपको?
बात नहीं है, वो होटल में बंद नहीं किए गए। होटल में कार्यक्रम होने के बाद खाना खाने के लिए होटल में गए। कोई बंद करने के साथ सब अपने अपनी मर्जी से बैठे हैं, मर्जी से गए हैं।
शरद पवार जी को भी कॉन्फिडेंस है। सुप्रिया सुले भी कह रही हैं कि धोखा नहीं होगा, कि कोई भी पिता के साथ धोखा नहीं करता। इमोशनल कनेक्ट है, लंबा कनेक्ट है, पर्सनल बॉन्ड है कि ये जो लोग हैं जो भूले भटके एंड में ये वापस जरूर आएंगे, क्योंकि पिता का आखिर में हर आदमी सम्मान करता है।
नहीं, कोई दगाबाजी किसी ने नहीं की है। ये कोई फैमिली के राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी ये पूरा परिवार है, बहुत बड़ा परिवार है। इसमें हमारे मुखिया पवार साहब है, हम आज भी उनको ही मुखिया मानते हैं। पार्टी जो है उनको देख के ही बनाई गई है, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। देखिए, आज जो पार्टी डिसीजन को लेकर ये मत भिन्नता है, किसके क्या करे, पॉलिटिकल डिसीजन के बारे में मत भिन्नता है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हमको किसी से अपरहेज है। पॉलिटिकल डिसीजन किसके साथ जाए, अपोजिशन में हम लोग बैठे या सत्ता पक्ष में जाके हमारे राष्ट्र के राज्य के हित में हम काम करें।
Okay.
सरकार में
Umesh
काम
Patil,
करें।
for joining us, thank you very much. I want to go across to Mahesh Chavan, spokesperson of the Pawar camp. He's joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Chavan, it seems that the Ajit Pawar camp has more MLAs on their side. It was 31 earlier. It's 32 now, with word coming in that Devender Bhuyar has also now switched over. It seems for once the uncle will get outwitted by the nephew.
Rahul, though they are claiming 32, according to my knowledge or my information, there were 28 or 29. And even if they manage to get 50 out of 52, Rahul, we are not worried, because the what do you say, like your disqualification proceedings can be initiated, because under 10th schedule, the original political party has to merge. And the legislative party cannot be independent of a political party. So this show strain by Mr. Ajit Pawar will not impact the disqualification proceedings. This is what I feel.
No, but that's only on the side. As far as the numbers are concerned, they seem to have the majority of the numbers with them. That's the fact. Whether it's 32 or 28, 29, that's much more than 13 that you have.
Yes, but in this case, there are a few MLAs who are in touch with us, and as you said just now, they have kept them in the hotel. So why they have kept them in a hotel if they have come willingly? So that means they are worried, they have some concerns about it.
Okay, I'll leave it over there. Thank you very much for joining us. We had a pop-act show, covered a lot of ground and had a lot of fun. Ultimately, this is what makes politics exciting. When there are things happening, when there are pieces moving on the chessboard, and unlike chess where you know which way a particular piece will move, in the chessboard of Maharashtra, a piece can move in any direction. You have no idea, no way of knowing which way the piece will move and why, which is why this Game of Thrones, I'm mixing the analogies, but this Game of Thrones is as exciting as it is. And nothing excites us more than a juicy political story. The Indian Space Research Organization is planning to launch Chandrayaan-3 mission in July. And now the spacecraft has been integrated with the launch vehicle. The Chandrayaan-3 mission is slated to launch on the 13th of July to the moon, as it looks to explore the geology of the only natural satellite of Earth.